Hi, my name is Phillippe, and I'm very grateful to be chosen as a finalist for the Children's and Teen Choice Book Award. Thank you. As you may know, I'm the author of The Field Guide to the North American Teenager. It is the story of Norris Kaplan, a French-Canadian teenager, heyo, who moves to Austin, Texas from his beloved hometown of Montreal and hates it with every fiber of his being. He just wants to go home. And he commits to basically hating everyone at his new school right away, and has a little notebook in which he chronicles sort of every last thought he has about them as he makes his way through the wildlife that is the American teenager. I never thought this book would see the light of day. This was sort of like a fun project on the side when sort of my writing career was just stalling. Essentially, I've always found writing to be a space of pure freedom, and not in a sense that you create other universes and sort of like magical schools and all that stuff. No, for me it was always freedom to judge people and to hate everything about my surroundings. I had a blog in high school that was sort of really the snarkiest thing you could imagine. I never published it, so it was just like the unpublished WordPress blog that was just there for me to vent. And writing still serves that purpose for me to this day. I can just go into a blank Word document and just vomit my frustrations at the world. Now, back when I was a teen, occasionally that meant just hitting the FU keys over and over and over again for an hour after a long day at school. But as I try to craft stories and make a living out of this, it's become about creating characters I can relate to, characters that carry these frustrations or these observations, and creating the things and the people that they judge. And in that sense, it's very therapeutic. And I found that in writing Norris Kaplan, I was able to sort of, deal with some of my preconceptions about the high school experience. In writing my following protagonist, Henry, from my second book, Charming as a Verb, I was able to write about the anxieties I felt in high school about college and the future and being the child of poor immigrants and all of that. So to this day, I would say that writing is really just about venting in the best, most cathartic sense of the word. I hope I never lose that sort of outlet because it really truly serves me to this day. And I always invite people who consider the writing path, who just have to write. Sometimes it's mandatory for school, and they just have no entry point into it. They don't feel like, creating a huge universe. I always just suggest that you should create a single character. Create someone on who you have a lot of opinions. You can either sort of go through it by being inside their head, right? Giving a voice and a perspective to those opinions, create the person that is judging everyone, or making keen, astute observations about everyone around them. Or you can create someone that you really have, you as the narrator, a lot of opinions on, right? A character that you loathe, a character that you love, someone that you can write on and on about. I think none of us are neutral human beings. We all have that entry point into judgment, for lack of a better word, and that can really serve us as writers. I hope you'll take my advice and try it. It's really fun. Oh God, it feels good. After you write like 2 chunky paragraphs on something that's been in the back of your mind, it feels great. And if you find yourself writing 4, 6, 12 paragraphs, well, I say keep going, because you're on your path to having a novel. Thank you again for selecting me and my snarky protag.